Hi, I'm here in China at the Beijing Auto Show. I'm going to take you through some of the highlights. Before we do that though, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is an absolutely massive show. Some of the brands you'll recognise, like Bentley, and there's one over there called SAIC, which hasn't arrived in the UK yet, but is coming very soon. It's certainly arrived in Europe. Mazda in the distance there. That one appears to only have a Chinese brand name. This is SAIC's new 007. Presumably it has a license to thrill. SAIC's big launch at the Beijing Auto Show is this, the Mix. This is very much a lifestyle car. You can see it's actually got a table inside. You can turn the front seats round. You can just about see that on the right hand side and have a kind of lounge experience. It's also supposed to have fully autonomous driving so that you can, with your family, just drive along without really having to pay too much attention. A central theme of the Beijing Auto Show is autonomous driving. Another key aspect are these B-pillarless doors that slide one forwards, one backwards. They're fully strengthened to have the same sort of impact resistance as a regular car, but they open up to provide a really big space for you and your kids to get into the car. This isn't a full production car yet. It's going to come out fairly close to the concept though, at some point in the next few months. So this car is the Juyue, I probably aren't pronouncing that correctly, 07, just released today. This car has full autonomous ability and currently can self-drive in a bunch of Chinese cities, and allegedly by the end of the year 400 Chinese cities. Forget about Tesla FSD. This car can actually do full self-driving, and I hope to be able to bring you an example of that on another one of this company's cars later in this video. Everyone's been talking about this car. This is the Xiaomi SU7. That's Xiaomi, the mobile phone company. They've got into the car business. If anything was telling you that car companies become technology companies, this is it. Some Nissan concepts here. This is the Nissan Epic. This one is called the Nissan Evo. Clue is written on the front there. The Evo looks like a rather large luxury sedan, as they say in America, or saloon, as we say in the UK. And over there, with the rather fetching yellow top guy standing in front of it, is the Nissan Era, which looks like more of a 4x4 off-road concept. You can see some nice rugged tyres on the side there. Here we have Kia's new baby EV5, which seems to be a very good car for carrying soft toys around in. It's a smaller version of the EV9, it appears, so a small SUV, loads of passenger space it appears, and you can carry a coffee machine in the back and presumably power it with their in-car power as well. Funky supercar. Yep, it's got a yoke steering wheel in place. It's got to have a yoke steering wheel. And scissor doors, very nice profile at the front there. It's called the Space Super 9 and it's really funky. I gather that Space is better known in China for making these massive SUVs. BYD, unsurprisingly, has an absolutely massive stand, befitting of a company that is vying to be the largest car company in the world. This car is the BYD Seagull, also known as a mini dolphin. Don't know quite how a seagull could become a dolphin. Maybe it can swim. This car is BYD's Ocean M, which is another brand new electric platform from BYD. Bold in a delectable orange livery. And this company is called iCar. Sorry Apple, if you really did want to create a car and call it the iCar, looks like someone in China got there first. And the Lamborghini stand, we have the first plug-in hybrid. It's called the Revuelto, and it's another Lamborghini supercar. The plug-in hybrid version of the Urus, but they haven't got full electric yet. You do have to wonder how often a Lamborghini supercar is likely to be plugged in. Probably even less than British plug-in hybrids. Who doesn't like a salmon pink Rolls Royce with light grey bonnet and roof? It's the all-electric Spectre. This big crowd appears to be following somebody famous. No idea who they are. Pretty sure this Ion car doesn't come with this robot girl. Maybe she's an optional extra. This car is the IAM L6. This is a brand from SAIC, which is the company that owns MG. Familiar brand in the UK. Actually, not very many of them on the streets in China. Even their other brand, which is related, Roe, primarily taxis. Don't see so many MG4s here in China. MG's who, of course. There's a concept car here. It's very science fiction. The MG4 that's now familiar on British roads, and if you go down here, of course, there has to be a Cyberstar, or in fact, a couple of Cyberstars. We'll be bringing you a review of the Cyberstar fairly soon. It's about to be launched in the UK. And here we have the MG7, which you can see has got a front reminiscent of the Cyberstar, but is a four-door saloon. A nice wraparound interior screen, much more modern looking interior in general. Fastback coupe style. Rowe's also a brand owned by the same company, SAIC or SAIC. In fact, you will have seen their car, the MG5 is actually based on a platform from Rowe in China. We also have Maxus in the UK. You're probably more familiar with it as a van, and also there's a pickup they do in the UK. They do a lot more here in China. You can see over there. There's a camper van. Dion, another brand that hasn't made it out of China to the UK or Europe yet. The CATL, the largest battery manufacturer in the world. They have batteries in a lot of cars, from cars all over the planet. And Polestar, which was the performance brand of Volvo and is now a brand in its own right. A whole bunch of new cars here. This one is a Polestar 4, which is apparently selling really well already in China. Also available in white. You might be familiar with this logo. It's the logo of NIO, but you won't find that English word anywhere on this stand. Big range of cars. This is the ET5, this is the ET7, the EC6 and the ES6. Bosch is making a car so big that a woman can stand inside it. You're going to be familiar with the name Cherry, but they've just entered the UK market with their brand Amoda. Somewhere buried behind this crowd is a car they've just released here today. It's called the TIG 09. The front is a little bit Mercedes. The TIG 09 is actually a plug-in hybrid, which is a theme here in China, because hybrids are doing really well. They're actually growing faster than battery electric vehicles. So those are some of the highlights of the Beijing Auto Show. It's a massive show. We haven't shown you everything. We've just shown you a small subset of the things we could find walking around. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel.